Okay, so you're just about to go to college, or you're still living in your parents' house, or your job doesn't pay that much, but you want a badass car. You want a car that has speed, you want a car that has power, and you want a car that has presence. Well, that's why I made this list. This is the top 5 beast cars for under $5,000. Let's get right into this. All right, so number 5 on the list, it's going to be the early 90s to early to mid to late 90s Honda Civic hatchback. Specifically the EG model. And this one came with a 16-valve single overhead cam engine that produced maybe, I would say, around 102, 105 horsepower. Now, don't let those numbers fool you, man. Okay, not only did this Honda weigh nothing, this thing weighs absolutely nothing, man. Super lightweight. If you gut it, it's ready to go. It's a freaking Honda. They have these things everywhere. These Hondas are in every junkyard, in every fucking AutoZone, everywhere you can think of. You have parts for this car. You can find them for way under $5,000. I actually had one. You guys are actually looking at one right here. This blue one was actually mine. This is my actual car. I ended up selling it for $1,600, and I had ended up buying it for $2,600, and it was starting to get some problems and all that, so I got rid of it. But the point is, man, these little hatchbacks, super affordable, great beginners cars. Not only that, they make if you swap out the engines and put a bigger engine in it, a bigger Honda engine in it, or an Acura engine in it, these things are making ridiculous amounts of horsepower, and you got a car that costs you around $1,500, and you got these things are beating fucking Corvettes. These things are beating Corvettes in the fucking streets, man. This is ridiculous. So that's number 5 on the list. The Honda Civic hatchback EG. This little thing is a fucking beast. All right, now number 4 on the list is the 1980s, pretty much from the 1980s to 1993 Ford Mustang GT Fox body, specifically the one with a 5.0 engine. This thing came with a 302 cubic inch engine, 5.0. Freaking, this thing made around maybe like 222, 225 horsepower. And, it's another very, very light muscle car. Another super upgradable car. You can, these things are everywhere. Everybody had or knows somebody that has a 5.0 Mustang. I've actually had a 5.0 Mustang. One of the first ever video I posted on this channel was my black 5.0 Fox body Mustang, and the transmission blew, the clutch went out, so I got rid of that for $800. Somebody got that Mustang, and all they needed to do was put a new transmission on it and a clutch, and they got it for $800. You got these Mustangs, man. You drop a crate engine in it. You can swap out any other Ford engine, any other Ford Mustang engine, and you're doing about 350 to 400 horsepower in a car that's 3,000 or under pounds. This thing is crazy, super affordable, and another hidden gem, another beast for under $5,000. All right, number 3 on the list is the 1999 Z28 Chevrolet Camaro. This thing, we used to call this the poor man's Corvette. If you couldn't afford a Corvette and you wanted something that's just as fast, hell, something that's even faster than a Corvette and way, way, way more affordable, then everybody got that Z28 Camaro. And nowadays, in 2016, that Z28 is, you can easily find one for well under $5,000. I've looked on Craigslist. Usually the average price for these is anywhere from $4,000 to $5,200, something like that, dollars. And this car came with a 5.7 Corvette engine, making around 320 horsepower. And this is another light car, around the 3,000 pound range. And for somebody out there who wanted you know, that Corvette engine, and he wanted that classic, fail-proof, bulletproof, freaking LS engine, man, you got yourself the Z20 Camaro, and you see these things out here still busting chops with the best of the best, keeping up with everybody, man. Another easy to fix car, another easy to find parts for car, well under $5,000, guys. The Z20 Camaro. All right, guys, now things are starting to get good with number 2 on the list, and that is the 1995 or 94, around there, all the way up to 1999 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. Now, the GSX was actually the model that came all-wheel drive, and as it was known on the streets, it was called the poor man's Evo. Because technically, if you want to, you know, skip out on a couple numbers, it actually had the Mitsubishi, the Lancer Evolution engine in it, turbocharged. And this thing came with, the GSX came with a 2.0 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, and it produced around 210 horsepower. But this thing was all-wheel drive as well. This was a poor man's Evo. This thing, to this day, you can still find one. They start ranging from $3,500 to high $4,000s, maybe even $5,000, man. And you know what? Very easy to modify. Just swap out the turbo. You know, and just there really is, you know, there really too much you can do to these engines, because just like the Evo, when you start adding too much horsepower, they start breaking down. So you keep this car simple, man. If you start pushing around 300 plus, maybe some early 400 horsepower, and you got that all-wheel drive model, you're good to go, man. You're raping everybody on the streets, man, for under $5,000. All right, and last but not least, number 1 on my list. This is my opinion, and that is the Dodge Neon SRT4. Now, this little bad boy right here, the reason it's number 1, and it was a close call between the Eclipse and the SRT4. Is, first of all, the SRT4 has 4 doors. You can fit your family in there. Second of all, it's an American car. It's a fucking Neon. So you know what? There's parts for this thing everywhere. The parts for this thing are dirt, nasty, low, cheap. Okay, this thing came with a 2.4 liter turbocharged engine, maybe making around 230 horsepower to 250. It was front wheel drive, but this car is super easy to modify. This car is, you can fucking tie your hands behind your back and blindfold yourself, and this car will be making easily anywhere past 300 fucking horsepower. And you know what? This car is actually under 3,000 pounds. It weighs under 3,000 pounds. You can find these cars on Craigslist for anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. And like I said, man, 4 doors, super cheap and affordable parts, because it's a fucking Neon at the end of the day. Easy to modify, and it won't break your wallet at the end of the day. And that's it, guys. That was part 1 of my top 5 beast cars for under $5,000. I'll be making part two very soon. This is going to be a 4-part series. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace out.